Hi, my name is Ritzel, and I was on the Goldilocks group. I was the on-screen talent, which meant I had to find interviewers and had to be behind the camera and was kind of like the face of the video. Um, I would say that one of my strengths is not being shy behind a camera. I know some people have more are more preserved when it comes to that. But I will say one of my weaknesses, I think, that really got me this um, semester was that I didn't organize as well as I should have, which resulted in me having to film two separate days for the video for Goldilocks. And it usually wouldn't be a big deal, but I naturally have curly hair, and my hair on the original day was uh curled with an iron. So I just wish I would have organized it so we could have done it all in one day, or it would have at least looked similar. Um, and the article I chose earlier this year is called Planning and Leading Effective Meetings by Linda A. LeBlanc and Melissa R. Nozick, and it was published in 2019. And we didn't end up meeting on Zoom as much as we thought, which was my big take with this article was planning efficient meetings, which I do think the little amount of meetings we did have were planned efficiently. Um, we had leaders who would check in with us with meeting times and when it would work best for everybody or things that we needed to get done. So I think although we didn't meet the goals that I had originally thought in mind because we just didn't meet as often, I do think we still had very successful meetings. Um, and like I said, I think my overall goal was to make sure that our group communicated, um, to have efficient meetings specifically. And I do think this was met. I believe we did good with communicating with each other over Zoom or over our group chat. I do think we communicated more through a group chat than through Zoom. Sometimes some people didn't communicate some things and it made our jobs a little harder, but I think overall we did do a good job at communicating. And my biggest concern was that there was going to be people that didn't put in effort or didn't want to do their job, which then made it harder for other people to do their job. However, that was not the case. There was never a moment where somebody just didn't want to do their job or didn't do it at all. Um, and my advice to future students would be to make sure that you communicate well with your group because having good communication will make the project go by a lot smoother based on my experience.